You know, this must be the very first time that anyone's brought a brick to the Antiques Roadshow. You're not a bricklayer or something, are you?
Definitely not. No, I've never worked on a brickyard or anything else in a building bricks at all. So,
what's the story?
Well, I used to be a soldier many years ago, and in 1987 I was in Berlin when Rudolf Hess died, and was there when they actually dismantled Spandau Prison after Rudolf Hess had passed away. And basically they tore down the prison into rubble and dust, and then got rid of it into the North Sea. And I just couldn't stand by and let all of history just be deleted in a single go like that. So
this is a part of our. This really is a part of our modern history, isn't it? Our 20th century history.
Yeah,
I suppose.
it's the final chapter of the Second World War, as far as I'm concerned. But I was there, I took it, and was in a lot of worry for a long time. So it's been hidden for 25 years, and now it's finally come out. So.
Well, do you know, this is what we very often on the Antiques Roadshow never see, a real live witness to historical events. This prison, Spandau Prison, which was famously the home of the 7 Third Reich Nazis who were imprisoned after the Nuremberg trials, and the last one of whom was Hess, of course, died in 1987.
Yeah, that's right.
And this is a piece of that history. What did your comrades think of you taking a brick?
I didn't tell anyone.
You didn't tell anyone? I'll tell you something interesting. My father was in the occupation army after the Second World War in Germany, in Berlin, and he was one of those soldiers who guarded Hess, and I can imagine that he would have...
He'd have passed that at some point.
Passed that, maybe even stood there having a cigarette or something. You never know, do you? No. Quite incredible, actually, to hear that. Well, I mean, for heaven's sake, what is something like this worth? It's almost impossible to say. I mean, it's actually a piece of history. From the point of view of a brick, it's worth almost nothing. What does a brick cost these days? 40 pence or something?
Like that, yeah.
You know, but actually, as a piece of history, I reckon a militaria collector, an historian, I reckon he'd easily pay you £100 for that. Where are you going to find another one?
Nowhere. That's the point. So I'm lucky to have it, and I'll keep it. So.